So yeah, I got a question. How did the creepy chick in her little dark robe thing see an Insidious? Because I can't see crap out of this thing.
I went into Dalton's room. There was something in there with him. I know someone who can help.
We took tri-field and EMF readings of the whole house. Wiring, alarm clocks.
I don't think bad wiring is the problem here.
I want to leave. I want to leave this house.
What is it?
And here we have Insidious. Insidious is directed by James Wan and stars Patrick Wilson. Before I get into my review, I want to let you know that Insidious is one of my very first James Wan films I've ever seen or experienced. Before Insidious, I didn't know who James Wan was. I'd never seen any other of his other films. So ever since Insidious, I fell in love with his directing, and I've seen a lot of his other films. Of course, I've seen Insidious. I'm going to see Insidious Chapter 2 this weekend, so my review for that will be up later this weekend. And I saw The Conjuring. The Conjuring, you can check out my review and my opinions on that on my channel, so go check that out. But besides that, let's get into this review. So Insidious is basically about Patrick Wilson and his wife, his wife. They have tons of kids, but they focus on one main child that they have, and his name's Dalton. Dalton, when he goes to sleep at night and when he's laying in his room by himself, he's starting to experiencing these weird and creepy and disturbing things. He's seeing people walk by his room, he's hearing these noises, he feels like people are watching him, but then he gets really, really ill, so he has to go to the hospital, and they go to check up on him, and they really don't know what's wrong with him. So then he gets released. While he's in the hospital, weird things are still going on at home, but not really that major of things. But then when Dalton gets home is where everything goes down. And that's where the creepiest things you will ever experience in a PG-13 horror movie all go down. Now, I am actually a really huge fan of this movie, and I'm a huge fan of James Wan. Like I said at the beginning of my review, James Wan directing style is phenomenal. It's visually amazing, and it's really, really scary. And you're probably wondering, Austin, is Insidious a basic horror movie, a basic supernatural horror movie? Yeah, it is. It's very, very basic. It's a door opens, the cover gets pulled, someone gets dragged across the floor, you see a shadow, you see a closet door open, you hear a loud noise, a big bang, jump scares. It's all the generic stuff you've seen in Paranormal Activity and other spin-off supernatural movies, but there's one catch to it. James Wan directing, the reason why I'm such a huge fan of this movie is that James Wan's directing is different. For some reason, he changed this movie, and he made this movie completely different. Like, it's all the original scares that you know a door's gonna open, you know you're gonna see scares, you know you're gonna get jump scares, generic jump scares, very generic jump scares, but they really, really affect you for some reason. And in my opinion, the reason is because the way he films his movies. There's scenes in this movie that you see in Insidious and The Conjuring where he'll hold the camera on just one shot. Like, he'll hold it, like, say I'm in his movie, he'll hold it on me for one shot. And he always puts it in a corner, and it'll keep zooming in closer and closer, and it'll stop in that scene. It won't go anywhere. You'll watch it for like 2 minutes, and you're feeling tension. You're just like, your palms are sweating. You're like, oh my God, when is it gonna hit me? When is this scare gonna get me? Like, I'm ready. Just come on, bring it to me. And then when you think it's gonna happen, it doesn't. Actually, it hits you like a minute or two later, and it really, really affects you, and that's why I'm a huge fan of his directing in this film. So I didn't have a problem with his James Wan directing, so definitely I give him points for that. The acting was very fair. Patrick Wilson, he's been in multiple, they've worked together for Insidious, Insidious 2, and The Conjuring. I really like his acting. He was fair. But Patrick Wilson's wife, the girl that played his wife, I forgot her name, so if you know, please comment below and let me know. But she was okay. She wasn't the best. I think she was like one of the weakest actors in this film. But besides that, the kids were fair. And the paranormal investigators, the two guys, they were really funny. I didn't feel like they were out of place. Like, in the beginning, I was like, oh no, this is going to take a bad turn. But I really didn't feel like it was out of place. Everyone in this movie did a really, really well done job. And James Wan's directing, I think, is the best part of this movie and the reason why I enjoyed it so much. And if you're looking for a good time with your friends, you're looking for a good scare, you can go buy this movie at Walmart for like $5 on Blu-ray. No, $5 to $10 on Blu-ray, no joke. So I definitely highly recommend it if you've never seen Insidious, and if you've never seen a supernatural movie, like with ghosts or anything or possessions, definitely check out Insidious because it's very fresh and new. Even though it has all original jump scares and has all these old scares that you've seen in Paranormal Activity and other films like that, it's different. I promise you, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. And I would like to know, I would like for you to put your thoughts of this movie down below in the comments so I can see, I want to respond because I love responding to your comments. But please don't ruin this movie because I want people to be surprised if they haven't seen it. But before I get done with my review, I just want to let you know that also this movie does take a twist. It's based on two houses. That's all I want to say is that they're in one house for half the movie, then they move to another house for specific reasons in the film. If you've seen, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to end this review, and all I give Insidious is I give Insidious a 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this movie, but some of the acting wasn't as well done. But the reason why, like I said, I love this movie so much is because James Wan's directing. He killed it. He is phenomenal, and I love what he did with this film. And this is one of my favorite horror movies of 2010, honestly, because, you know, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake also came out that year. But that never happened, right? It kind of did happen, but we won't speak of that. Just shh, keep moving down low. But thank God Insidious came in 2010, and boom, it blasted us all away. And everyone that I know actually loves this movie. I haven't found anyone that really had a problem with it. So that's all I gotta say. I give Insidious a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I definitely highly recommend it. Go buy it. Go blind buy it. I promise you won't be disappointed. And please go check out my other reviews on my channel. And if you're new, please subscribe, hit that button, and also like this video and share it with your friends. And go like my Facebook page. I'll have the link in the description. And that's all I gotta say. Subscribe to my channel. I give it a 9 out of 10. This is Movie Menace Reviews signing out.